Hi students, I hope you all are fine. Okay, and again we are came to the class. Already we are learned in the economics topic we are learned. Okay, and previous class we have learned some of the topics. And what is the lesson name? The village of Palampur. What is the lesson name? The village of Palampur. I hope you all are understood about the village of Palampur. The village of Palampur is located in the Uttar Pradesh, and in this topic we have learned overview of the Palampur village and the purpose we have learned. In this one we have learned about the Palampur village is a hypothetical village, and here we have to find out the natural resources, manufacturing, dairy farming, all we have to find it. And here in the Palampur village the road facility also will be there, and here the road is called as a weather type of roads we call it as, and so that's why different types of transport will be moving from Raiganj to the Shapur. That road will be connected to the another road, it will be moving. And next here this Palampur have the electricity facility also will be there. By this electricity facility there has been cultivated agriculture, irrigation facility will be provided. So, and in the Palampur village they have the schools and the hospital facility also will be provided. And not only that one, we have learned another topic is organization of production. What is the meaning of the organization of production? In this organization of production, the main four important is land, labor, physical capital and the human capital. In this physical capital we have learned the fixed capital and the working capital. These are the topics we have learned in the previous class. And coming to this topic, the land is used also we have learned. Okay, 70% is depend on the agriculture. Till now also the in India 70% is depend on the agriculture. And now today we are learning about multiple cropping. What is the topic here? Multiple cropping. Into this multiple cropping, how it will be? To increase the production, main important economics what I told, to increase the production, no, the production where it will be get in agriculture. So to increase the production, same piece of land, farmers do multiple cropping. They grow more than one crop on a piece of land during the year. Okay, in our West Godavari district also, we will be cultivate the two crops, that is Kharif season and the Rabi season. So here also they will be that it is called as a multiple cropping. During rainy season we call it as a Kharif, and farmers grow here in the Palampur village. The farmers grow jowar and basra, which are used for that one cattle field. And Kharif cultivation is followed by potato cultivation in the months of October to December. As the third crop they will be cultivated. Okay, I hope are you following here. And during winter season we call it as a Rabi crops. Then farmers sow wheat and farmers produce wheat. Mostly the wheat will be cultivated in the winter season only. So the wheat want the cold climate, the paddy want the warm climate here. So they will be produce the wheat and keep enough wheat for their families consumption and sell rest of the wheat in the market. Where they will be sell this market? Raiganj. And not only that one, some of the farmers will be cultivate sugarcane. This will be production harvest once every year. The sugarcane will be cultivated 1 year only it will be cultivated. This sugarcane is in a raw form of, they will be prepared the jaggery and sold to traders shopper. This one multiple cropping, reason behind multiple cropping, and this reason what we have been behind the multiple cropping. Palampur has a well developed system of irrigation. Why the well-developed system of irrigation? Here in the Palampur village, electricity facility will be there. So availability of the electricity is the main reason behind the development system of irrigation. So in the olden days, they used the Persian wheel that irrigated small field through wells and replaced it by, now they are replaced by tube wells. Why? Because they have the electricity facility is there. And after that, when in mid 1970, the entire cultivated area of 20 hectares in the village were bought under irrigation. Next one is irrigation pattern. What is the meaning of the irrigation pattern? Here, the irrigation is the most important for the agriculture. So, in this irrigation pattern, we have to know the irrigation pattern of Palampur may be compared to other parts of India, and all the villages in India do not have a high level of irrigation as Palampur. Why? Because there is no electricity facility is not there, and apart riverine plains, coastal regions all be well irrigated. Riverine plains means in a plain area, coastal areas. These places we have the irrigation facility will be there. In our West Godavari, we have the irrigation facility is there. We will be use the tube wells and we will use the canal water. So we will be prepared the tanks. We can able to irrigate and we can able to cultivate. So in contrast, plateau regions such as Deccan Plateau have low level of irrigation. Why? Because the plateau means it is little high elevated land. It mixed with the rocks, so the water can't able to stagnate. So it is a less irrigation. Total cultivated area in the country little less than 40% is irrigated. Remaining areas farming is largely depend on rainfall. Next topic we are learning about traditional and modern farming method. What is that one? Traditional and modern farming methods. Traditional means we call it as an old method only. Traditional and modern farming methods. How they will be formed in the modern farming methods. Okay. Now listen here. Production can also be increased using modern farming methods with high yield. We can be able to use. Present days we all are using the high yield variety of seeds. In mid 1960, olden days, the farmers used traditional seeds which needed less irrigation only they get, but it gave a relative poor yield, means very less production only they will be get. What they will be use? They will use the cow dung and natural manure in fertilizers they will be used, so that it is called as a traditional and modern farming methods. And now the farmers has been changed for the cultivation of the crops. Now they are using the use of HYV seeds. What they are using? Use of HYV seeds. What is the meaning of HYV seeds? HYV seeds means high yielding variety of the seeds. In India, when it has been started, it is we call it as a green revolution. Revolution, the meaning of revolution is change the pattern. So the green revolution is late 1960 introduced to Indian farmers, that is called as high yielding variety of seeds. For what purpose? Increasing the production. And first of all, we have to know who is the father of green revolution. And Norman Borlaug, he is the father of green revolution, and he received the Nobel Prize also in 1970 in the world. In India, 1960, on the time the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi started the green revolution. In India, the green revolution, the father of green revolution is M.S. Swaminathan. He is the person name is M.S. Swaminathan. This HYV seeds variety increase their production. So here the high yielding variety of seeds are possible for the combination of HYV seeds for irrigation. Here what is another disadvantages means by using of these HYV seeds, more irrigation means plenty of water they have to want, and not only that one, chemical fertilizers, pesticides, these will be used more. So in India, first the farmers has been used in which states means Punjab and Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh. These are the places first they use the HYV seeds, and it is the modern farming methods. In Palampur, HYV seeds the yield of wheat. And here in the world traditional farming methods, they only cultivated 1300 kgs per hectare. But whenever they are using the HYV seeds, they are cultivated the 3200 kgs per hectare. They has been cultivated. So you can be able to understand how they will be using the HYV seeds. And the next topic is substances of land. What is that one? Substances of land. And the next topic is sustenance of land. what is here? In rising the production, the great deal of pressure has been put on the land. Why? Because the farmers is putting the pressure on the land of natural resources. Land is a natural resource. Due to overuse of land, the use of chemical fertilizers, soil fertility was being reduced. The chemical fertilizers kill bacteria. The bacteria will be there, then only the crops will be cultivated. Here, by using the heavy chemical fertilizers, the microorganisms soil and reduce natural fertility due to large amount of water required in modern farming methods. Here, what is the effect? Effect of using chemical fertilizers. How the effect will be there? By using the chemical fertilizers provide minerals which dissolve in water. These chemical fertilizers, it will be thrown into the soil, so it will be dissolved in water and immediately it will be available to plants. They escape from soil and they pollute the groundwater also, rivers and lakes they will be polluted. Continuous of chemical fertilizers had led the degradation of soil health. So this is the main effect of the chemical fertilizers. The next topic we will learn about land distribution. Up to here everyone understood how they will be farming and what type of farming they are cultivated, and traditional farming methods, modern farming methods. In the modern farming methods they are used the HYV seeds, and now here in the Palampur village how this land distribution. And the next one is land distribution. Land is a natural resources. Here how they has been distributed the land. And here, out of how many families I told? 450 families in the Palampur. 150 families are landless. More are Dalit. And they will be live in the corner of the villages or in a bank of the rivers. And 250 families have own land, cultivate small pot of land. Less than 2 hectares of the land will be there. Remaining 60 families are medium. And large farmers cultivate more than 2 hectares. A few have land over 10 hectares. Okay, or you understand here the land distribution? 450 families in the Palampur, 150 families is landless, 240 families is land cultivate small plots of the land, 2 hectares. Remaining 60 families is a medium. Large farmers cultivate the 10 hectares of the land. And the next one is farm labor. And the next topic is farm labor. Farm means agriculture, labor we call it as. The farm laborers come from landless families. They may be hired on a daily basis for sowing and the harvesting. Means daily wages workers these are. There is a heavy competition of work among the farm laborers. Means more are the uneducated people is there in the Palampur village. So that's why there is a heavy competition. So that's why what they have been, they agreed to work for low wages also. Actually the Indian government has set 300 per day as a minimum wages, but farmers in Palampur they are giving only the 160 rupees per day. Okay, why? Because they are giving the 160 rupees per day. Here the more farmers will be, the agriculture laborers will be there. That's why the competition is going on. So that's why they are giving the less amount of money. Okay, and the next topic we will learn about capital needed in farming. What is that one? Capital needed in farming. What is the meaning of the capital I told? Already in the organized sector and the fixed capital and the working capital I told. The capital is what we invested, that it is called as a capital. Either it is in a mission or in a money. But here the farming means what is a capital? Money only. So modern farming methods require a great deal of capital. Means in the modern farming methods for the seeds, for the fertilizers, the farmer want the capital. So small farmers have to borrow money to arrange the capital. They will be asked the money lenders, or they went to the large farmers, village money lenders or traders to supply various inputs for cultivation. The rate of interest of such loans they will be take, but it is very high to how to repay back. And the large and the medium farmers have their own savings from farmings. So this it is called as a capital needed farming. Okay, I hope you understand about the capital needed farming.